Last time on Serpent Isle. Leaving Serpent's Keep, I decided to head in the direction of Issek's Maze first, out of the 4 areas. Outside the entrance, a strange old woman appeared before the avatar named Drusilla. She claimed to be a part of the Champion of Balance's prophecy, and is here to dispense us some much-needed advice according to whatever guide she serves. Basically, the hint she gave regarded navigating Issek's weird magical maze. Some rooms you may have to pass more than once, sometimes you have to turn back. She also mentioned the avatar should enter the maze alone, as the maze is different for each person. I asked all my party members to leave, though Dupre apparently wasn't listening and wandered right on in like a dimwit, which caused a pretty serious problem later on, which resulted in me redoing this section. But as far as the maze goes, the old lady's advice was correct. The first 2 levels I stumbled upon successfully by accident, and the last 2 I had to refer to a guide. Inside the maze was also a few dead Order soldiers carrying some supplies. These are the guys Sandar sent in order to find that half-man, half-cat creature we met later on whose name was Ural. Ural is very important. He used to live in one of the Chaos Temples a long time ago. He was carrying one of 4 magical orbs we were looking for. All he asked for was a piece of cheese before gladly handing it over. Towards the end of the maze, the avatar came across another one of Sandar's dead men. This particular corpse was carrying a really good helmet called the Helm of Light. It does what the name says. It lights up your entire screen like it's daytime, no matter where you are at, no matter what time of day. It also provides the same defensive score as a magical helmet, and even serves as warm headgear for the colder parts of Serpent Isle. Needless to say, it is pretty good. When I left the maze victorious, however, I had a hard time finding Dupre. Remember when I said he entered the maze earlier? If you watched the last part, Dupre was completely gone. He ended up being stuck in the void. I ended up having to redo the entire maze, and the last 30 to 40 minutes left of recording was me spent looking for him, until I gave up and found him with the cheat menu. So the last part ended up being shorter than usual. But other than that, the part pretty much ended. And now the second area I want to tackle is the Fiend's Lair, right before us. And also welcome back to some more Serpent Isle, Silver Seed, SI fixes. I'm not going to take a break at Serpent's Keep. Just going to enter right now. I mentioned this in the last part, which was rather short. This one should be normal. But hold that thought. There are 2 bodies here. Well, 1 body technically, that's just an automaton, which has nothing on it. The skeleton here has some stuff. Leather boots, leather armor, a helmet, and a serpent sword. We need neither of these things, but before I forget, I mentioned this in the last part, the Helm of Light, you can see, lights up the entire area. However, I don't hardly really use it. Once we get the light spell, when I have the means to cast it a lot, I'd rather just use that because I think this helmet, and I realized this the last 2 or 3 times I played Serpent Isle, kind of kills the immersion for me. I like it when the area is kind of dim a little bit or orangey to reflect the fact that we're using a torch that we give to YOLO. When it's always light like this, and I see that enemy there, we'll take care of her in a few seconds. I feel like when it's always light, it kind of ruins the immersion, you know, like it's always daytime. That's just me. But it is a very powerful helmet, so if you wanted to wear it throughout the entire game, you are free to do so. I'm just got weird habits in games, you know. But anyways, are you hostile? Can't talk to her. She won't say anything. She might not be hostile, but I think she is. Probably just delayed. We'll see. Do we go that way? Do we go this way? Let's go this way. I imagine we'll probably attack her if we press the C button. It's up to our characters. Yep, it is hostile. If it's hostile, you kill it. Take it down, guys. Shamino, don't get hurt. There we go. Did Bourdon get any experience? Really weird thing with Dupre in the last part. For some reason, it just didn't occur to me that might have been a problem with him entering the maze. I guess I figured he was just going to pop right back outside, you know, but no. It was like the maze that did it. Shame to carry this, and these ladies have some arrows, which I desperately need, even though we can create some later. She also has arrows. She also has a pumpkin, but I'm not going to grab that. We got plenty of food. No keys or anything, just beds. We already have a save before entering this place, so no need to create a backup save. Got a lot of saves. Oh, hello there. Don't attack Void on. So that's why I wanted to give him the plate armor. He resisted that blow pretty well. However, he doesn't have... Ah, level 2 already. He got the killing blow on her. That's good. Yeah, let's grab some arrows. Why not? I'm gonna save these arrows. Because... for reasons. Because I want to enchant them. These automatons must have been sent here to find the Fiend. And I forgot to mention, we were told about the Fiend. We were told that he's a cannibal. And pretty insane, I believe. He sounds like a lovely guy. Now, I don't remember the layout to this place, so I may have to refer to a guide. So I remember playing this for the review. I mean, of course, like 2 years ago, and I forgot where I was going. I never remember the layout to these dungeons. I mean, who does, right? I don't have that kind of memory. Shame to take these. I know I put them in the quiver, but oh well. I know she had some gold, but let's not worry about that. This is a dead end. Wonderful. Okay. These ladies, half snake, half woman creatures, are pretty strong to take out metal automatons. Oh, here's an arrow here that I can't get to. Let's not worry about that. Who's nearby? I don't know. Some form of enemy. One's in the wall. And one's here. That's you. Snakes too. Shamino's favorite enemies. Got the ladies, guys. There we go. I'm not gonna get that snake. I want to stay here and loot a little bit. Grab all this. It's literally the game world. I don't like that. When do we eat? Not right now. We're fighting. And we're looting. There's a snake coming at us. Let's kill it. Good job, guys. I think it might be a good idea to change the formations, which is not there. Right here. Alright, so I think that's strongest. So we'll do that. I think this is nearest, so I think nearest is fine. I think Boydon can flank, which is, I believe, this one. And I don't think the avatar matters because we can manually attack. So let's take this. It is late once again while I'm recording, so excuse any extra mistakes. It has been not the best week for me. I've been procrastinating a lot when I'm get to the point where I want to record and edit. So I'm not sure if this is going to come out on Tuesday, but it probably will. Let's eat though. Some bones here, nothing on it. Guys, don't belch. You're going to alert enemies nearby, and we're kind of hurt a little bit. That's okay. This is okay. Ah, stairs. Whoa! What the heck? Do that real quick. This one too, nothing there. There's traps, and there's leeches. Attack all of them, guys. Some extra experience. You may be wondering, if you die here, what happens? Because Monk Isle won't resurrect you. We're in the past. I don't know if we're going to die even to see that, but I'll mention what happens if we happen to not die in any of the 4 areas. Ultima VII combat is so sloppy. Like a mosh pit. Did Spoonie mention that? It's like a mosh pit, or was that someone else? There's a lot of enemies too. We don't need those. Save here, and down we go. Oh, mongbats. I think that's what they're called, right? Yep, they're mongbats. The mongbat design I remember the most is the one from Ultima Online. Especially their sound effect. Was that it? They just disappear, what the heck? Come on, guys. Just get in formation. Wodon's getting some experience. He's not doing too bad with his low combat and low dex. It's really dark in here, right? I could probably just this off. If it gets really dark, I'll wear it, but right now it seems to be not too dark. You see that body there? I know how to get to it, but I want to go up here first. That is... that looks like an automaton, but not an automaton. It's not order automaton. And here's the pantless ones, as Lone Wanderer mentioned. 3 of them. I've always wondered what they eat. It's just a monster design, but whatever. Alright guys, take out that one there. It seems like it's still alive. There we go. If they have anything, gold nuggets. I'm actually not going to pick those up because picking things up is padding the game time. And we're at the point right now where we don't really need to. See, it's not too dark, right? Let me put that back on, actually. So I just realized YouTube might not like dark screens. So it's easier for me to just wear this so you can see everything. Let's go back, though. We have to find the Fiend in this. These must be the bodies he ate from. Gross. That's a hidden wall there. I knew that as soon as I saw it. Ah, it's a book. Yeah, I can't read this. But each letter actually corresponds with a, you can decrypt this in a way. Or, even better, you can just cast the translate spell. That's not the translate... Excuse me. That's not the spell book. It's my notebook. Right here. We don't have any reagents for it though, so... Yeah. I'll take it though. It might be very important. Might be someone's journal. Someone who failed at capturing the Fiend. Excuse me. Oh, is that gonna come to life? That's not gonna be any good. Stone Harpy. Oh, there's stairs already. Should we go down? Let's go down. Stairs going up. Oh, I think I remember this room. I'm not gonna spoil it. We'll explore a little bit. Ooh, got some stuff here. Lockpick, I'll take it, even though I have quite a bit. Got a gold nugget, a whistle, and a red cloak. Did I mention this? Each actually armor, cloak, helmet, boots, whatever, has its own warmth score. I believe a wolf cloak is actually better. Any sort of fur cloak is better than like a red cloak. So like a fur cap, fur boots, and a bear cloak, wolf cloak, fur cloak is the best when it comes to keeping yourself warm. Which won't be for several parts from now. This game is not even halfway over, I don't think. These things are weird. Wildmen. We encountered them on the Phoenix Island when finding the Phoenix Egg for Urstum. There's a lot of corpses here too, with nothing on it. The Fiend must have eaten all of them and taken all their stuff. I'm hoping for magical armor. That's like the most important thing. Let's just go down here. Oh look, it's gold coins leading somewhere. I bet to a trap. Let's go down here first. Whoa! Thankfully, we didn't get hurt. Let's go around it. Maybe I shouldn't go down here. Ooh. Look, I already found a magical orb. And a magical bow. And a magical helmet. Excellent. I'm gonna give this to YOLO. Think? Anyone else wearing magical armor? Just me? I said earlier, the helmet light is like wearing a magical helmet, which is pretty nice. We'll give this to YOLO. Here you go. Weighs exactly the same as a leather helmet. Put that there. Give the magical arrows to Shamino. And most definitely take the magical orb. Now we're halfway to finishing the add-on. I don't need any of those, but I will carry the magical bow. I like to collect things such as that. Alright, let's get going. Let's try to go around this. I wonder if there's anything down here. I'll save. So I don't want to get hurt too much. That was probably it. Careful, guys. Don't... Ooh. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Darn it. See if I can get through this. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright. A little bit of pause earlier because I accidentally clicked my Windows key, which popped up the start menu for Windows 11, which showed my first and last name. None of you need to see that. Ooh, that is a trap, for one. Let's go back. That's a brass shield. I don't know how much defense that does, and that's nothing. That trap likely killed whoever was there. So let's go down if the game will let me. I'm stuck. Oh, look. It's a skeleton skull. A skull, rather. My goodness. There's a corpse there that I can't get to right now. Do I go that way? Do I go this way? Let's go this way. Try not to get hurt, guys. I don't have a whole lot of healing items. Nope. Corpse here and a corpse here that has nothing. I'm gonna grate these things. How about you? Excellent. Good job, guys. Now let's loot. There's nothing to loot. Just enemies here. So let's leave. YOLO, good news. You don't have to wear or carry torches anymore soon. Or even now. I got the helmet light. This game has a lot of quality of life stuff in it that's very appreciated the further along you play. So I remember trying to do this expansion early a long time ago. This is a dead end. Like really early. As soon as I got the Amulet of Balance, I came here and tried to finish it and get all the items. And it's a challenge. You're gonna die a lot. I don't really like doing that nowadays. I like to try to visit the 3 towns, talk to NPCs, and then come here after getting the spell book. I'm not going up there. Up there is death, and I do not feel like dying. Well, not like you can die in this game. Let's go back up here. I think we can go around here somewhere. I hope so. Or not. That's that pile of refuse that we already looted from. A little bit. Do I go this way or that way? Let's go this way. What is down here? Debris. Bandage. YOLO. You're the bandage guy now. It's just one, but who knows? It might be the difference between life and death, even though you can't die in this game. Another bandage here. Avatar, you're really gonna pick up the bandage from that pile of trash? Yes, YOLO. Yes, I am. Okay, whatever. You're the Avatar. I'm just an old man with loot who misses his wife so greatly. Okay, let's go. That's circling around. Let's not go that way. Let's go down here. Don't know how long this dungeon is going to be, by the way. The abandoned maze took... Abandoned maze? It's just a maze. I'm confusing it with the abandoned outpost. It's Issa's maze. There's also stuff here. Cloth? That appears to be very fine cloth. Really, Dupre? And that pile of trash. Well, not really trash. It's rocks. Perhaps thou couldst cut it into bandages with shears. I don't think we have shears. Do we? I don't think we picked anything up. We did not. Do you notice something, though? Next to this thread and bucket, there is... chest there. Chaz. A fire wand, which I don't really need. But, there you go. Anything under these rocks, we can't pick them up. Let's go this way for now. More wild men. I think that's what they're called, right? Yes, they are. These are chaos creatures, likely. The snake woman. these ones. And there's other special enemies we haven't encountered yet. Whoa. Oh, there's a lot of them, Avatar. Brace yourselves, men. Slay them. How about you? They all say in unison. Guys, there's 2 left here. Take them out. They take their time taking out these fallen enemies. My goodness, usually when I play this, at least years ago, I set the FPS to 10. But that has the side effect of making text that pops up when someone says something over their heads, over their models, go too quickly. 5 is more cinematic, so I just deal with it. I think you can get used to it. But thankfully that was just one enemy, not like, what, 8 of them earlier? Alright, around here, there's more trash and more dead body parts. Wonderful. And for some reason there is an Ankh here. An Ankh is just a symbol of life, so... I mean, the Monk Isle has had one. Next to Zenka's, in front of Zenka's book. Taking this, though. Not a whole lot here. In fact, this is kind of a dead end. Wonderful. Any secret passageways? Nope. Though I am a little bit stuck. I hope I can get out. Come on. I'm gonna have to reload. I'm gonna have to reload. Ultima VII, ladies and gentlemen. More wild men. Where you guys going? Is there an enemy beyond the wall? Who knows? Let's go back, though. I think we haven't went in this direction. No, we haven't. I see the Fiend's method here. He throws the bodies down here for the wild men to eat, I bet. Pretty clever. Nothing there. And nothing anywhere. I do see reagents and stuff, but if you're wondering why I'm not picking anything up, just know I'm doing it on purpose. For a reason. That goes back around there, where we came from, more of these guys. I did mention in the last part, the dungeons in Serpent are a bit better than Blackgate. Maybe it's just me, but I didn't really find dungeons in Blackgate to be all that fun to explore. At least all of them. Some of them are okay. Can't go through walls, but Serpent is a bit better on that. I did mention a while ago, I think long-time Ultima fans were disappointed by Serpent because it is very, you know, on rails a little bit more than the previous Ultima games. It really wants to tell a story, which I don't have a problem with. It helps that I played this when I was a kid, though. Alright, so paused on my end to check something. A guide, because I'm getting lost. So there's going to be a lot of, like, sped up clips in this video, I guess. Sections, I mean. We want to go up here. And YOLO can die, I guess. My goodness. Alright, let's try that again. I know, save's coming, but I don't feel like carrying YOLO's old dead body everywhere with me. And we're still kind of early into this cave, so let's go around this. That was better. That was a hidden wall. Kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Back in the day, it's like you would just hug every single wall hoping it's a secret wall if you got stuck. Which reminds me, if you remember what I said about the 7-day timer in front of the Serpent Gate to go back to Serpent Isle, modern times. I always forget this because, you know, back in these days, you didn't have a strategy guide unless you bought the hint book. You likely didn't have internet. So what happens is that the timer was there, and you would expend the timer before using the Amulet of Balance to go back. Because you probably were trying to explore everywhere, and time was passing as you were doing so. So naturally you would just eventually, the 7 days will pass pretty much, but I keep forgetting such things because I'm so used to this game and I'm used to modern day conveniences like online guides, YouTube guides, and all that. I did finish Forge of Virtue without a guide back in the day though. Not like, I mean, though it is rather kind of easy, I think, to my memory. Dead body here, nothing there. I think this way, if I remember correctly, is... I was going to say a very long path. Stairs going up. I'm not going there yet. Going over here. Voidon, are you level 3 now? You are. 6 training points. Lovely. However, we can't train him until we go back to Monitor, which will be quite a while. He's doing well so far. He makes a good pack mule. He does some damage. Uh-oh. That was a magical barrier. There's absolutely nothing in here. Which means I think we are stuck until we reload. Let's look around though. Oh, how'd you guys get past that? You just walk through it. Like a little... Yeah, I guess I know what happened to these guys. Let's reload. Alright, let's try again and just go through the, up the stairs, I guess. We're not taking too much damage, thankfully. We can always rest. Oh, these things are hostile, I believe. Have at you. And they take a lot of damage, I think. They're actually kind of tough. These things are called... Suit of Armor. These are chaos automatons, in a way. Not like automatons, but like... Chaos's answer to automatons. In fact, I don't think it's ever mentioned in Ultima VII Part 2. I think it might have been a good idea to keep blunt weapons. I don't know if that's more effective towards these things. You see how durable they are? Curse thine offspring. These are not humans, guys. They don't have offspring. Treasure chests. Good job, guys. They don't carry anything, so let's go this way. This one has nothing. Oh, another one of these things. Wonderful. One is not so bad. So when you get to a group... oh. Yeah, I was gonna say... Until those things went through. That's a secret wall. Probably the most easiest to find us secret walls. Because there's always enemies there. They walk through it. Oh, wrong button. Excuse me. V is next to the C key. Let's go through this. There's something here, by the way. Something very, very important. I don't know if you noticed anything in the rocks. What is that? Avatar, I see something. I know, guys. I see it too. That is a ring of reagents. Now, if you've never played this game, well, not like you need to. You probably know what this does. What you want to do is, I think you put on either hand. Right there. I don't know if it automatically goes to the avatar's left hand. It does. Gives you the maximum amount of reagents. You see the affinity symbol? That is pretty cool. I like that. This thing, this ring, is the most powerful item in the entire game. That's right, you get no need do you need reagents. No need do you need reagents. You don't need reagents anymore, is what I'm trying to say. Excuse me, it's really late right now. Which is quite a thing. Need a little break here for a little bit, but yeah. Sounds overpowered, right? It is overpowered. Now our only limits is the amount of mana we have and what our level is. The avatar is level 7, so we can cast up to level 7 spells. Pretty cool. And before I forget, translation. Rail Whiz, which lets me read this book here. Diary of Diabolical Traps. I, Celia Shore, am accompanying a score of soldiers and scholars ordered to retrieve the Golden Orb. We found that. I was chosen for my knowledge of traps, a specialty particularly suited for a journey into the unknown lands, controlled by a mind such as the Fiend's. First level, the first trap. A soldier wandering into an alcove found himself separated from his command by poison fields. I had the good fortune to be looking his way when he triggered the trap. It is obviously of magical nature. If this is all we will face, the ring will surely be ours. Well, you can guess what happened to them. They didn't find it. We did, though. Second level, the Fiend has raised the stakes. We discovered a large cavern, in which were numerous statues of harpies and decorative suits of armor. We had immediately deduced that these were traps and would smite us if we stepped near. Too near. But the real trap was more cleverly hidden. Caltrops, painted to match the color of the floor, drew a great deal of blood from the soldiers. They gingerly avoided the obvious statue traps. Clever. Second level, we have discovered the next trap. A small number of chests clustered together proved to be explosive if tampered with. Amateurish, I spotted the trap before any of the foolish soldiers could tamper with it. We should probably keep that in mind, because we saw some chests earlier. Third level, 3 soldiers entered a completely barren cavern and triggered a truly fiendish trap. When they reached the center of the room, we heard the sound of a bell. Nervous seconds passed. Just when we relaxed, a spell of terrifyingly destructive nature went off. The soldiers were consumed in flames which appeared from empty air, disappeared, and reappeared in other locations. Had they fled from the room, they would have lived. There was a body in there. In my mind's eye can still see the light cast from our torches, glinting of a golden object in its hands. If it was the orb, it is lost, for not one of our number dares to face the flames. I think it was naught but a gold statue or some such, more accurately, I hope it was. Well, we were in that room, we got that golden orb. Third level, we sent another soldier to his death. He was sent into the narrow mouth of a cavern. I knew he would not return. When he entered the cavern, an energy field appeared in the narrow opening. Neither I nor our wizard had dispel field in our spellbooks. He was left to die. He was one of the last soldiers alive. Our prospects for survival are grim. Well, that's the spirit. Oh, that was a handy thing to read. Which is probably a good thing we got the spell book before coming here. Otherwise, you have no way of translating that book. There's probably other books in this game, in this add-on you can read, that has the Ophidian alphabet. Do we have Dispel Field, though? If I remember correctly, it's level 5. I don't think we bought it. I think it's level 5. Oh, no. The answer is no. Oh well, just reload, I guess. But thanks to our handy ring of reagents, we can cast Great Heal anytime we want. I don't have Restoration, unfortunately, but we're not done here. We got the orb, we got the ring, we could leave, but the Fiend is still about. I completely forgot where he is. I have no idea. But we gotta go back. Go down these steps, and we're back where we started, and I gotta stop here and look at my map. Alright, finally made it. I died a few times at that where those traps were, and I think I'm going to skip that part because I really want to get this dungeon done before the part ends. We are done with this entire area, by the way. I keep pressing M thinking it's going to bring up the map for some reason. As well as the area where we found the ring of reagents. We gotta go back up here. We basically have to go north. There is one area we haven't really checked out. I'm not sure if we need to. I might try to explore all this, but because there might be some magical armor and stuff. The book mentioned some traps nearby that we are close to. Shamla, don't walk into the sleep field. I told you. I warned you, man. Sorry. There we go. Oh, I was gonna wake him up too. Oh well. I'm glad he woke up automatically. Do these bodies have anything? The answer is no. Anything here? No. Anything on this? There? No. But we gotta go up here. These, see these little slits here? You want to avoid them. Because they are traps. And it hurts Shamino. I will save and run through this as fast as I can. Ooh, got hurt a little bit, but, I got a heal spell. Use it. Can't use it too much, we're limited by our mana. Which is actually not that big of a deal now, because we can just rest for 12 hours, get all our mana back. And if we need food, we got plenty of food in Shamina's bag. Now we can always just go ahead and create food. Right here. Which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's try to keep pushing it though. Because this area we haven't explored yet. I'm also bleeding all over the place. My goodness. Not me, but my companions are. Oh. That was fire. Fire bad. Voidon doesn't like fire. And I don't like these suits of armor. How about you? I'm not going to use the Great Heal spell. I'm going to use bandages or healing potions on Voidon. There we go. You're welcome. Don't want you hurt too much. These don't really heal that much, do they? That should be it for now, though. We gotta go down here. I think through here? No, that's not a hidden wall or anything. I'm gonna make another save, though. I think right here is fine. Just my manual save. I got a lot of saves. Alright. Remember correctly, go through this wall and avoid this part. This part here is dangerous. It's trapped. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, doors. We have a key for it. Nope. Can we pick it? Yes, we can. Nice. Who's in? Oh, we can probably guess who's in here. And here is a guy who is dancing around like a loon. Kind of like Urston. Let's talk to him. Welcome, simpleton. Great, this guy's mean too. Do not expect to stay long, for I am getting rather hungry. It has been months since I have eaten the flesh of a human. Months, eh? Well, this is obviously the Fiend. Name. I am the manifestation of the horrific images of thine mind's darkest recesses. Ha! I am chaos, unrestrained. Those cowards in the keep call me the Fiend. How unrestrained are you? Fool, dost thou think those flimsy doors of my prison, that the meager traps and inconsequential guards hold me here? Nonsense. Why stay? The ring. I am a prisoner of my former self, for without the ring, I cannot right the world. Do you know where the orb is? I'll ask this in a minute. I do not possess this orb, moron, nor have I any desire to. I do, however, recall an entertaining diversion perhaps 1 year ago. A crazed soldier of chaos stole it and brought it into my domain. Who was this soldier? I assume he had been discovered and, rather than face the persuasive initiate's discipline, sought asylum in my domain. He fell victim to one of my more flamboyant traps. I'm sure he still has the orb on his charred body. Oh, well. That's a clue if we didn't find it so early, which I was rather surprised of, by the way. I didn't know it was there. I'm not going to ask about the ring because he's probably going to know we have it. Not yet, at least. And what do you mean by righting the world? Order is folly. The world has blinded itself to this truth, and I shall force them to see. See what? I shall bring death to the Hierophants to bring chaos and freedom. No longer shall men weaken themselves with reason. I shall liberate the entire world. Former self, master of reagents, wizard beyond compare. You're a master, eh? I do not expect thee to comprehend, simpleton, the ring, creator of the ring. He is the creator. What can you tell me about this ring that I totally do not have? Thou must know the Ring of Shal, that's the name. Even the King of Fools knows of its powers. Any idiot can see what importance it bears to my ambitions. What ambitions? I shall save the world. I shall take away its order as it was taken from me. Thus shall I show the world the truth. Freedom is truth, chaos is truth, according to him. Powers, we already know what it does. Fool, ignoramus, geez, this guy's a douchebag. I cannot wait to kill him. I should slay you and add your bones to my collection. Thou knowest well the powers of the ring. If I had the reagents to spare, I would strike thee down with a spell most dire. If I had the ring. Reagents. Thou art not merely feigning stupidity, art thou? With it on my finger, I need never use reagents, for it simulates their magical properties. That is why I created the ring. That is why I pledged myself to chaos. Created, which you said earlier. Yes, you fool. I was Shal, but Shal had not the knowledge to create his life's goal. So he called upon greater powers than he to complete his work. The Chaos Serpent granted him that power, but there was a price. We can probably guess what that price was. Price? He was shown the error of his ways. It was a gift. He was granted a year's time to complete his work, at which time he would be changed into me. Bless the Chaos Serpent for his wisdom. Time. The Chaos Serpent was far too generous in granting him a full year. Had it granted him but a month, I would already have saved the world. Generous. Shal had time to hide the ring from me. He did give the ring to an animated suit of armor, with the orders to hide and guard it, even from himself. I have not yet been able to recover it. I think this is what triggers the end of the conversation if you have the ring. But there's your clue. If you didn't find the ring yet, find a suit of armor somewhere, and the ring will be nearby. There's lots of suits of armors, but you get what I mean. Armor. The predecessors to automatons. They cannot speak and can barely follow orders. They make idiots like thyself seem intelligent. Excuse me, sir. I have 26 intelligence, alright? If you're going to make fun of someone's intelligence, make fun of Dupre's. Hey! Sorry, Dupre, but you're the one who walked into that maze in the last part. Even after the old witch says not to. Orders. I would not be surprised if the suit of armor forgot entirely about it. Forgot. The accursed thing may have noticed it days later and thought it was a rock. It could be in a pile of rubble. It might still have the ring in its hand. Curse this world. There you go. Changed. My dear moron, Shao was shown the wisdom of chaos. All traces of order were removed from him. He became a paragon of chaos. Well, I guess what happened to him. It's also a sign of things to come if we don't cure the imbalance in the universe. Paragon. He's got a lot to say. I, a paragon of chaos. Me. I nearly forgot to. There were some chaotics who said my words were those of a fanatic, that I am too extreme. Ha. They are all dead now. That skeleton in the corner was Celios, or Celiois, near you, Ajal Sarthus. They now face the Chaos Serpent's wrath for defying me. Greater powers. Yes, greater powers. He called to the Serpents of Order and Chaos. he spoke with demons. Only the Chaos Serpent would hear him. Recover. My only thought thus far has been to see thine bones scattered across my floor, but you might yet be of use to me. You are strangely confident against me and my companions, but there's like 5 versus 1, man, and you have no reagents. You better like be a master swordsman or something, or a master pugilist. I shall let thee live, thou dost retrieve the ring, and bring it to me. Dost thou agree? So let's see what happens if we say no. Fool, simpleton, idiot, thou hast condemned thyself to death. Oh yeah, how about you? Ooh. Oh, did he go down? I think he did. No, he didn't. To be safe. Holy smokes, man, just die already. Let's see if we can use a spell. Lightning on you. He is not dying. This is not good. He's got like 1,000,000 health or something. Well, let's put him to sleep. Almost forgot about that. There we go. Holy smokes. Man. I had to take a breath there for a second. What do you have? Why is a serpent sword in your bag? Let's take that out. Give this bag to someone. Alright, YOLO. Here, take this bag, which won't fit. That's wonderful. Carrying too much. Let's put these torches away. We don't need them anymore. Save on space a little bit. Oh, 2 torches weigh 1 stone, it looks like. Alright, let's make Dupre carry, like, weapons and stuff. Voidon can carry... I don't know why I closed that, excuse me. Voidon can carry, gold, treasure, all that fun stuff. There we go. My goodness, that guy was tough. I forgot how tough he was. I always forget things like that. Anything we can loot. If you say yes, you go out and find the ring, bring it back, and he takes it, and he attacks you anyways. I mean, what else would you expect, right? The Fiend is dead. The people back at the keep are going to be very, very happy. We got the orb. All in all, mission accomplished. But I gotta do a double check. This part's almost over. And there's nothing else here. Ouch, sorry, I didn't mean to walk over your campfire. Fiend. Hurt my companions a little bit. I'm really low on mana. But, yeah, let me double check some things. Yeah, we're done here. The magical helmet was all we needed. So we're gonna leave, and hopefully I won't die along the way. If I do, I'll show off what happens. Holy macaroni, I am hurt really badly. My goodness. Well, we're out of there. That's not even the hardest dungeon in the entire add-on. The Lich's Lair is the hardest, and that's not even a spoiler. I mean, Liches are tough enemies. His name is Aram Dole, and that's not going to be in the next part. I'm not quite done yet. It is 55 minutes on my end, and I think a little bit gets cut out for this part. So let's go back in here. And we're going to talk to... Oh, the gates are still wide open. Chaos Forces could have easily marched right in and taken over. Not that they can, but you know what I mean. This is not where Surok is, and Surok can heal us. So let's go talk to him. We also need to do some restings to recover our mana a little bit. Yeah, let's talk to him. Do you have any information that you can share? Has enough time passed where I can ask? Show me thine items, I will tell thee what I know. If anything. I got this ring. I already know what it does, but do you know anything else about it other than the creator? Thou didst take great risk in acquiring this ring, my lord. 'Tis Shaw's ring itself. A wager that thou fought many foul creatures in the Fiend's lair. You don't know the half of it. But dost thou know the true power of this ring? 'Twill allow thee to cast spells without reagents. Thou hast perhaps one of the most potent artifacts ever made. Yes, we do. That's probably the best item in the entire game. Though it doesn't stop there. There are still other very powerful items in this game. They're just as good as that one, you'll see. Got the helmet. Thou hast possessed the Helm of Light. 'Twas worn by Isaac, the architect, when he did create the maze. Didst thou discover the secret of the maze, my lord? There was a secret to the maze. If you mean the helmet, I found that. If you mean the orb, I found that. I guess I'll say yes? Thou art truly the champion of balance. None other except Isaac could navigate that maze of death. From my talks with Isaac, the helm will never cease giving light, and the only manner of dousing its brilliance is to cover it over or put it in a bag. Well, I'm wearing it now, so that's handy. Is there anything else I can help thee with? Places. Alright, let's ask about the abandoned out... Wait, did we already ask this? I think we did, didn't we? Let's ask about Aramdol's lair first. Aramdol is a foul thing that should be destroyed. It exists only to destroy. And I fear that if our forces do not return soon, that creature of loathsome chaos will continue to test our defenses and send its unholy servants to our gate. Aramdol is a powerful sorcerer. It controls items of great power. If thou were to destroy this demon, I am certain that Isnar would reward thee. Nothing more for now. People? Let's ask about... I think we asked all this, didn't we? Let's go back. More information. I'll ask about places again. Abandoned outpost. 9 months ago, our commander was Ardenus. He led an expedition to our southwest outpost to clear out Chaos agents. Mystic, yeah, we read this already. He asked us to find his body. I should have remembered that. So I do remember mentioning his body in the recap in the last part. Nothing more for now. Goodbye. Alright, talk to him again because we are really, really hurt. And we need some healing. Dost thou need healing? Yeah, look at me. Look at Dupre. He's like he's about to collapse in a moment. Me first, because I'm important. Next is Boydon. Just do it in order. Duper, Shimino. Yolo's hurt pretty bad too, my goodness. Nobody, so be it, he says. Bye-bye. What time is it? 7:56 p.m. Let's take off that helmet. And... I'm gonna have Yolo wear that, actually. I want to wear Avatar's real helmet, which we haven't found yet. But this helmet I like to just keep off, you know? And just use a light spell. We have enough mana for it, you know? And just kind of use it situationally. Maybe in caves, but not outside. We got light. Is there a great... Yes, there's a great light spell. A great light, I think, makes it like daytime. So let me save and show it off a little bit. Yeah, see, daytime. I forget how long it lasts for. So this may not be kind of a viable thing to do. Makes it about the same as Great Light. That's funny. Okay. Well, let's go to sleep. I think 12 hours ought to do it. I'm not going to sleep here, though. Let's go in the basement. I like sleeping in the basement. I wonder if Isnar has any new dialogue wherever he is. There he is. This must be his room, even though he doesn't really need to sleep. Imagine that. I'm pleased to see thee, Reuben. I continue to survive does much to convince me that thou art indeed the champion of balance. How might I aid thee, excuse me. No new dialogue, though. So let's just leave. I'm going the wrong way anyways. That leads to Alyssa. We don't need to talk to her. Not like I want to. I don't want to train with her. I'm not training with Sandar because if I remember correctly, Sandar, you're better off training at the Listfield, like I said. And speaking of which, I gotta know how much experience I have. We're still level 7, which is fine. Voidon's level 5, and I think very close to level 6. 12 training points, he'll have a lot of dex in combat soon. Well, more than he has. Dupre, almost level 7, I think. Chaminot's level 7, that's cool. And so is Yolo, he's almost level 7. That's nice. Chaminot's currently... you know, just leave. Go on here and take a little nappy poo for about 12 hours. I'm not done yet. The next thing I want to do is enchant arrows for Chaminot. Before doing anything else. Arise, Ruben. Okay, I'm awake. You guys, I can tell, you're hungry. You're hungry, so let's feed you all. Did satisfy me. How much food do we have left? Got a little bit. We still got those berries, too. I think I can fit the rest of the food in here. I get to do a really fun thing. It's 62, and we got... Okay. 38. Got a lot of arrows. We can create arrows, I think. Create ammunition spell. However... I think it creates only arrows. I'm not going to test it out now, because we got a lot of arrows now. So I will enchant these missiles, and these work on crossbow bolts, too. Oh, there you go, Chaminot. Now, you can use your bow, which I know you've been dying to use. I mentioned this in the last part, but serpent arrows are the best. I gotta throw these away too, I forget. Keep forgetting. +6 damage here, +4 here. So let's put these away. And we'll go ahead and equip 100 of those, and these are worth 100 is 10 stones. And there you go. And also, you can give Yolo a magical bow if you like, but he's a crossbow user. I like keeping with the theme of that. Let's take that off real quick. Got 38 of those. Let's put it down here first. He's got that. 13. Let's this off and see if I can enchant these real quick. That bit works. Absolutely works. Here you go, Yolo. That is 51. Not going to use my crossbow yet on Yolo. So we will leave that be. Let's go out here. And I think that's it. In the next part, we're going to brave the abandoned outpost and try to find Artemis, and most importantly, that magical orb, the third one. As well as find any useful items that we can use in our adventures that's similar to the ring and the helmet.